Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana Midday.
Hello and welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Grace McCormick. Maybe you lived through World War II or learned about it in history class. It's been a lifetime since that conflict ended. Europe has been largely peaceful ever since. But many believe that soon could change. Amy Kiley has the latest on the Russian threats to Ukraine.
Ukraine says Russia is trying to provoke a war. The question is, will it succeed?
As the president has said, we believe that Putin has made his decision. Period.
These satellite images show Russian troops on the move outside Ukraine. Ukraine says Russian-backed separatists are firing weapons in areas of eastern Ukraine that they occupy. The worry is they'll blame the violence on Ukraine.
Russia trying to create a series of provocations as justifications for aggression against Ukraine is going forward. Now they're justifying the continuation of exercises in quotation marks.
UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson says the result could be the biggest war in Europe since World War II. But NATO still hopes for peace. French President Emmanuel Macron continues to talk with Russian President Vladimir Putin. He's trying to set up a U.S.-Russia summit. The White House says President Joe Biden agrees to it in principle if Russia's actions start to match its words.
There is no innovation and there is no such plans.
If not,
Putin is going to be in a very serious judgment for his future, for the future of Russia, and really for the stability of the world.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
While Biden says he won't meet until Putin ensures there will be no invasion of Ukraine, the Pentagon says that isn't likely. Ukraine is already preparing for an invasion.
We've been saying for a long time now, John, that a Russian attack could come any day now. Well, today might be that day, and we hope that's not the case, which is why we continue to exhaust every possible diplomatic option here going forward.
Ukraine is already preparing for an invasion. The country has canceled all flights out of Kyiv until the end of February. An alternative social media platform backed by former President Donald Trump went live today. Truth Social became available for download on Apple's App Store, but access to the service appears limited for now. The service, a Twitter-like application, is owned by Trump Media and Technology Group. Trump started the media company after leaving the White House. Users who downloaded the app this morning were greeted by a message inviting them to register for the service. The sign-up process, however, ended in a wait list. Trump is seeking to get back onto social media a year after being suspended by multiple mainstream platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, after the January 6 Capitol breach. Posts on the platform are referred to as truths. Amplifications of the posts are known as retruths. The head of the media company said last week, Truth Social expects to be fully operational by the end of March. Snapchat is adding a feature that allows users to share their current location with friends. The announcement of this buddy system-like application was made Friday, and it comes as many men and women are getting out into the public more since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, Snapchatters can share where they are for up to 8 hours. This feature is the result of a partnership with Snapchat and the nonprofit It's On Us, which focuses on combating sexual assault on campuses. The company says it will reduce the risk of potential stalkers by placing a limit on the amount of time and with whom Snapchat users can share their locations. Get ready to see some bright green shakes on Snapchat stories because McDonald's Shamrock Shake is officially back. Starting today, McDonald's will serve not only its classic dessert, but its Oreo-flavored counterpart, the Shamrock McFlurry. The longtime favorite Shamrock Shake was first sold in 1970 and is made with vanilla soft-serve ice cream, mint flavors, and whipped topping. The Shamrock Shake and the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry will only be available for a limited time. Now here's a look at your NewsLink Indiana forecast. These are the conditions right now. It is 53 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Get outside and enjoy today if you can. The high will be around 60 degrees with lots of sun. Now let's look at the 7-day forecast. The sun and warm weather is not sticking around. Temperatures will tumble into the 30s by the middle of the week. Expect rain tomorrow into wintry mix on Thursday. Now an update to a story Newslink brought you last year. He was known as the man with the big cat sculptures. William Hutcherson Jr. died in October of last year. Newslink Indiana's Alex Almanza talked with his family about the sentimental statues.
Take a drive down Tillotson Avenue in Muncie. It's not the same anymore. What once caught the attention of drivers and pedestrians now lies a mere footprint of what once was known as the home of the cats. Air Force veteran William Hutcherson Jr., the owner of the decorations, died on October 4th, 2021. He wore many belts in his lifetime. He served 2 wars in Vietnam during the Vietnam War. Not to mention he was a poet, musician, and a black belt in karate.
My dad said, when he was younger, he witnessed my granddad beat 2 dudes up with using karate. He was still very militant, my way or the highway type of parenting style.
But when William was discharged from the Air Force because of a disability, he wanted something to commemorate his fallen brothers and sisters, as well as late family members. So he started buying cat sculptures.
And many people came by, and many shook my hands, thanking me, and many came by, shook my hand, took pictures, because they said, "Hey, we thank you for your service."
Back in 2014, one of his tigers was stolen.
And this is the figurine that was stolen, and the tiger, it was stolen, and they left the tail, and I couldn't believe that.
He felt so disrespected, and I laughed because we've laughed about it. He was super offended, super mad because that was, someone went into his, I think he just felt violated. Someone went into his yard and took his, one of his prized possessions. He was just a very selfless, giving person, and he was a very good grandfather.
In Muncie, Alex Almanza, Newslink, Indiana.
According to the family, some sculptures with more sentimental value were kept, while others were auctioned off. Voting for Ball State's new Student Government Association slate went live this morning. Students should have received an email with a link to the voting software from the Office of Student Life Director. There is only one slate running this year, but you can vote no confidence. If you want more information on the slate and their principals, you can view our special reports on our Facebook page. That's going to do it for us this midday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Grace McCormick. Be sure to tune in to Newslink Indiana tonight at 6:57 on Ball State PBS. Have a great rest of your day.